a block or a folded towel, you can go ahead and do that. I'll familiarize myself with WebEx a little bit more as the time goes on. So we'll kind of root down through the pelvis, shift your weight a little bit from side to side, and then just lengthen your spine by lifting the top of your head up. We'll take a nice deep breath in and bring both of our arms up over the head, so just further lengthening, kind of do whatever you want with your hands. And then big exhale, release your arms down. And we'll do that one more time, nice deep breath in, float the arms up. And then as you exhale, bring the hands to heart center, and then just let them soften and fall to your lap. Keeping your spine lengthened, but blinking your eyes closed. I'm going to start to deepen your breath. Maybe starting with a couple of cleansing breaths, a nice deep inhale through the nose. Big heavy sigh through the mouth. Start to shift the breath low into the belly, inhaling and exhaling at a pace that feels comfortable and available to you today. Allowing the belly to expand with the in-breath, and then slowly draw in with the out-breath. Notice the sensations that you feel in both your mind and body as you begin to take a more mindful breath. Bringing that awareness in to notice the sensations that you feel as you breathe a little bit deeper, as you take time to pause and slow down. Drawing your attention inward, focusing on some self-care and movement coordinated with breathing as we move into our practice today. Breathing out any tension or stress that you feel, any worries or concerns. Each time you let one of those things go with the out breath, imagine yourself feeling a little bit lighter, a little bit more focused and centered. Let go of tension in the face and the jaw. Allow the breath to be easy. And as you continue to breathe deeply, just set an intention for your practice today, something you'd like to focus on, something that's meaningful to you. And then if you're sitting in a cross-legged position, go ahead and switch which leg you have in front. Take another nice deep breath in to lengthen the spine. And exhale, slowly draw the navel into the spine. The next time you inhale, go ahead and let your shoulders float up towards your ears. And as you exhale, send them down and back. We'll do that 2 more times. So inhale, send the shoulders up. Exhale, send them down and back. Good, one more time. Inhale, send the shoulders up. And then exhale, send them down and back. Good, the next time you inhale, go ahead and sweep both of your arms up towards the sky. As you exhale, drop the left arm down. Reach the right arm up and over. Then look up towards the ceiling. And then look down towards the floor, starting to invite some movement into the head and neck. As you inhale, sweep both arms back up towards the sky. Exhale to drop the right arm down, reach the left arm up and over. And then once again, turning your gaze upward and then down towards the floor. Doing that 1 or 2 more times to invite some movement into the neck. On an inhale, reach both arms all the way up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, draw the chest open. Pull the elbows towards the sides of your trunk. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and lift your chin up. So appreciating some openness across the chest and shoulders. On an inhale, reach both arms up for the sky. And then as you exhale, take a forward fold in this cross-legged position. Just begin to let your trunk round, pulling your belly button slightly in, softening the back of the neck. Go ahead and walk both hands over to the right side, bringing some side bending into the trunk, feeling some lengthening across the left side of the back. Breathing deeply into that back body, walking your hands back through the center, and then bringing them over towards the left side. Breathing deeply into that right side of the torso. Slowly bringing your arms back to center one more time, forward bend, rounding the spine. And then on your inhale, walk your hands back up to center. One more time, switch which leg you have in front. We'll walk the hands back behind us, tenting the fingers, coming into a seated heart opener. So as you come into that seated heart opener, pull your shoulder blades together, lift your chin up. Kind of opening your heart to the sky, pulling yourself out of that rounded shoulder posture. And then big exhale, forward fold. Rounding your back again, softening the back of the neck. Breathing deeply into the areas there where you feel restricted. On your in-breath, walk the hands all the way up. One more time. Hands come back behind you, seated heart opener. Chin and chest lift. Breathing into that front body, and then as you exhale, slowly come back to a neutral spine position. We're going to take the right leg and send it out at about 45 degrees. You're going to bring that foot towards your inner thigh on that same leg. We'll square the shoulders towards the right foot and lengthen the spine. As you exhale, start to hinge and reach towards your ankle or your shin, finding a little bit of length into the back of the thigh. On an inhale, come back up. Lengthening. As you exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, slowly come back up. This time as you exhale, take a twist to the left. Inhaling to lengthen, exhaling to twist, keeping your spine long. And as you exhale the next time, come back to center. Inhale, and then take a counter twist. Good. When you're ready, exhale back to center, switch legs. So you'll send the left leg out, bring the right leg in. Shoulders are going to square towards your foot, gently pulling the toes back. Take a nice deep breath in, and then as you exhale, hinge forward. As you inhale, slowly bring your trunk back up. And then as you exhale, hinge forward again. Lengthening the back of the thigh. Maybe just pausing there, bringing some breath into the back of the thigh. Pausing and breathing. Good. When you're ready, slowly bring your trunk back up. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, we're going to rotate to the right this time. So try your best to look to the side first, and then try to look back behind you if that works for you. And then as you exhale, slowly release back to center. Breathe in to lengthen, and then exhale to counter twist. Good. Slowly coming back into center, releasing, making our way over into tabletop. Hands are going to come underneath the shoulders, knees are going to come under the hips. And then I invite you to walk your hands slightly ahead of the shoulders. And we'll just start to rock into dropping the hips down. Maybe not quite to cobra, but if you feel ready, you can. And then when you exhale, dropping back to either tabletop or extended child's pose. So on an inhale, you can move into cow or cobra. As you exhale, press back. Extended child's pose. Just think about grounding down through your hands. As you start to warm the trunk, maybe you move deeper into either of those poses, not moving into pain or discomfort, but just kind of doing what feels good for your body today. Taking a couple more cycles at your own pace, kind of doing what feels good for you today. And then continuing when you're ready, kind of making your way back in to a tabletop position. And then from here, we'll go ahead and extend our left leg out. And we're going to rotate over to our right hand and knee for modified half moon. So it'll be opening your trunk to the left wall, floating that left arm all the way up towards the sky. So a little balancing, just kind of doing what feels good for you, grounding down through the outer edge of that left foot. If it feels good, you can float the top leg. If you're taking it a little bit easier today, you might just keep that leg down. And then if it works for you, maybe an optional quad stretch. So pulling the heel back towards the buttock and pressing the front of the hip forward. Looking up or down, depending on what feels best on your neck. If you chose to grab that foot, go ahead and release it, float it up or set it on the ground, but send that left arm all the way up. And then as you exhale, you're going to take that top leg, step it all the way forward and come into low lunge. So as you come into low lunge, just kind of bend and straighten into that front knee a couple of times, kind of warming and opening into the hip. And then when you're ready, you can walk your hands up that front thigh or sweep them up for low lunge. Once again, pressing the front of your right hip forward this time, softening the tops of the shoulders. Good, release your hands. Drop them just on top of the sacrum and pull down and back to open the chest. And then lift your chin up. Good, on an inhale, sweep both arms all the way up. And as you exhale, twist to the left with wide arms. Good, inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist to the right. Good, inhale, come back to center. As you exhale, plant your hands, step that left foot back, come back to tabletop. Take a couple cycles of cat and cow at your own pace, or cobra and extended child's pose. When you're ready, we'll meet in that tabletop position. On your in-breath, keep your tummy tight but send the right leg long. And then this time we'll come over to the left hand and knee. So it should be on side 2 for modified half moon, grounding down through the outer edge of that right foot. Reaching through the right fingertips. If it works for you, you can float that leg. Try keeping your foot flexed on the lifted leg. Think about pressing your heel back slightly so you're feeling some activation around the hip. And then option to roll the heel back towards the buttock, press the front of the hip forward for a hip opener. Continuing to breathe as you hold. And then slowly release that foot, float the leg up or set it down, hand goes up towards the sky, breathe in. As you exhale, send that lifted leg all the way forward and come into low lunge. Just like you did on the first side, start to bend and straighten into that front knee. You can always flip the long edge of your mat for a little bit of extra padding under the kneecap. And then when you're ready, we'll walk the hands up the front leg and then sweep the arms up over the head, lifting your gaze, pressing the front of the left hip forward, breathing in. Spread the toes wide, really ground down through that foot on the right. And as you exhale, we'll send the palms forward this time, rounding out the back, dropping the chin to the chest. Let your breath flow into the middle part of your back. As you inhale, keep your hands in that same position, but sweep your arms up, look up. And then as you exhale, twist to the right with wide arms. So doing your best to turn your heart towards that right wall. As you inhale, sweep the arms back up to center. And then as you exhale, twist to the left. Relaxing your face and jaw. On an inhale, come all the way back up to center. And then as you exhale, plant your hands, curl your back toes under, and press back to down dog. So we're going to spend a little bit of time in down dog. So do what feels good for your body here. You can raise the heels and float them down. You can pedal out the feet, drop a knee into the center. Just kind of get into your body a little bit here. Notice any stiffness or areas that need attention today. I'm just going to pay attention to what your body's doing in down dog. So if your hands tend to kind of pucker between the thumb and the first finger, maybe just really paying attention to grounding down through the hands. If you have a tendency to stare back at your knees, see if you can bring your head and neck in line with your spine. And just work towards melting the heels towards the floor, bringing your awareness around the pelvis. So your sit bones are focusing in on lifting up and back and allowing the rest of your spine and your legs to follow. Once you've had a little bit of movement in your down dog, bring those feet back to about hips distance apart. On an inhale, float your heels. So raising up to the balls of the feet. And then big exhale, melt your heels towards the floor, even if they don't touch the ground. One more time, inhale, float the heels. And exhale, release them down. Gaze forward towards your hands. Take a walk up to the top of your mat. And find a generous fold, grabbing opposite elbows. Bending your knees generously, finding rounding in the spine. Let your fingertips dangle down towards the floor. Maybe round your back a little bit further. And when you feel ready, pressing into your feet, taking your time, coming all the way up to stand. Once you're standing upright, pedal out the feet. Sweep the arms up over the head. Look up. As you exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Come into mountain pose. Your feet are about a fist distance apart. Your palms are forward. You're in this active standing posture. Notice how you feel. Take a moment to make any micro adjustments to your posture. So maybe you're a little bit more lengthened through the top of your head. Maybe you pull the belly button in or find a slight tailbone tuck. If it's available to you, blink your eyes closed for a few breaths. Notice if there's any asymmetries in your body that you can correct. So if you have a tendency to kind of weight bear more on one foot or the other, maybe just see if you can modify that slightly. Good, when you're ready, blink the eyes open. On an inhale, we'll sweep the arms up, take a little back bend. On an exhale, we'll open the chest, pull the elbows towards the side bodies. Inhale, reach high, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands and step right back to plank today. Pause in plank. Breathe in. Set your knees down. Lower all the way to your tummy. Inhale, come up to baby cobra. Just nice and easy. Think about pausing here, drawing the mat back, shining your heart forward. Just starting to notice a little bit of activation in the back body. Let your arms be down at your sides. Keep the feet down, and then just transition to locust variation. So fingertips are going to reach down towards the feet. Shoulder blades are going to be a little bit more active around there, so drawing the shoulder blades together and down as you lift your chest up. Doesn't matter how high you lift, breathing. On your exhale, set your hands down, find downward facing dog. Remember, you're always welcome to come into any other modifications of these poses as it feels right for your body. Looking forward, walk or step to the top of your mat. Breathe into a flat back. Exhale, generous fold. Inhale, sweep up. Look up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, sweep up. Little back bend. Exhale, open the chest. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Lead with your heart. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back to plank. Pause. Breathe in. Exhale, knees to the mat. Lower all the way to your tummy. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, down dog. Cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Look towards your hands. Walk, step, or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Little back bend. Exhale, forward fold, right into the next salutation. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank. Pause, inhale. Exhale, if you want, chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, baby cobra or locust. Exhale, down dog. Cleansing breath. In through the nose, big exhale through the mouth. Look forward, walk, step, or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Little back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank, breathe in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Keep that head and neck in line with your spine. Inhale, left leg high. Reach through the ball of the foot. Exhale, knee to nose, cat back. Inhale, left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to right elbow, cat back. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to left elbow, cat back. Inhale, left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it forward, warrior two. Turn the palms up. Take a check at that front knee that is tracking over your ankle, really opening the chest by turning the palms up, softening the tops of the shoulders. Good. Exhale, reverse warrior. Keep the bend in your front knee. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, half moon. Shifting weight onto the front leg. Fingertips to the floor, a wall, a chair, a block. Lifted foot is flexed. As you find your balance here, additional challenge, turn your gaze to the side or up at that right hand. Good, release is warrior two. Palms up. Soften the tops of the shoulders. Tail tucks. Good, exhale, palms down. Breathe in. Windmill your hands down to the mat. Step it back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great place to take a breather. If you'd like to move into child's pose or another restorative pose of your choice, you can do it now. Otherwise, just reconnect with your breath. Taking those same series of poses on side two. Grounding down through your hands and feet. On an inhale, sweep your right leg high. Three-legged dog. As you exhale, knee to nose, round your back. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale to the left elbow, cat back. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale to the right elbow, cat back. Inhale, right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Gaze over your right hand, spread your toes nice and wide, turn the palms up. Soften the face and jaw. Notice some activation in your core. Exhale, reverse warrior. Keep the bend in the front knee. Breathe. Inhale. As you exhale, half moon. Shifting weight onto your front leg. Block, wall, prop, chair, whatever feels good for you. Pick a focal point. If you want to make it more challenging, switch your focal point. So taking the gaze down to up or to the side wall. Relax your face. Release is warrior 2. Turn the palms up. Good. Exhale the palms down. Reach through the fingertips. Breathe in. Exhale, windmill your hands down to the mat. Find plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then release, extended child's pose. Arms up at the side, big toes together, but spread the knees wide. Take some cleansing breaths. So inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Checking in with yourself, noticing how you feel. Good, when you're ready, make your way back up to downward facing dog. We're just gonna do a little bit more balancing today. It's sort of a slower start to the practice today, which is perfectly fine. But we'll take our gaze up towards our hands from down dog and walk up. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Come all the way up, little back bend. Exhale this time, hands to heart center. Keep your hands here gently pressing your palms to touch. We'll go ahead and take our weight and shift it to our right leg and come into your variation of tree pose. So that can be kickstand, foot to the calf or the inner thigh. Find a focal point here, and then once you have your balance, explore opening the arms up, reaching all the way through the fingertips, pausing and breathing. Good, you can stay here, or for an additional challenge, make your way to warrior 3. Foot is flexed on that lifted leg. Good, Good, try switching your arm position on warrior three. So if your arms are up above your head, try sending them back for airplane arms. Then return to tree. Slow transitions. Reaching through the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, arms down, leg down, circle out that right leg. Good, standing tall in mountain. Palms are forward. Breathe in as you exhale, hands come to heart center. Shift your weight to your left foot, find tree pose, side two. Once you have your balance, think about changing your arm position here. Really lifting up through the top of the head, finding a focal point or drishti, something to help you keep your balance and your gaze. Keeping the pelvis even or level. Take a breath in. If you'd like, exhale to warrior three. Perfectly fine to set that back or that lifted foot down if you need a little balance check. Continuing to breathe in warrior three. Try switching your arm position. Tummy tight, relax your face. Good, return to tree. And exhale, release, circle out that left foot and roll the shoulders back a few times, just letting go of any tension in the tops of the shoulders. We'll return to mountain pose at the top of the mat. Go ahead and take your feet out about the width of your mat. Turn the toes slightly in, let your heels be off the mat. Take a nice deep breath in, sweep the arms up. As you exhale, forward fold. Just kind of place your hands wherever they fall here. If you want to reach for the mat, you can. Just a little bit of a wider leg forward fold. Maybe shifting your weight from toes to heels or from side to side. Kind of getting into the body wherever you feel like you need a little bit of extra length. Taking a couple of nice cleansing breaths. And then we'll turn the toes in we'll turn the heels in and let the toes be out. And then if it's available to you, we'll sink into garland or malasana. Just kind of do what works for you. So we'll just kind of gently press the knees out to the side, press the hands to heart center, and find a long spine with the belly in. One last hip opening pose. Just gently feeling some length into the inner thighs, separating the knees, lifting up through the top of the head. Good, and then as you exhale, release and take a seat in the middle part of your mat. Go ahead and send the legs straight out. And just kind of alternate bending and straightening the knees here. And when you're ready, step the feet in. We'll float the palms up towards the sky. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, lower slowly onto your back, engaging your abdominal muscles. Taking your time as you come all the way to your back. Once you're on your back, find a full body stretch. Take some slow, methodical breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then pulling your knees in one at a time or both knees together. Give yourself a hug, rounding out through that low back. And maybe a little bit of rocking from side to side. And take any other poses that might feel good for your body today before we make our way into our final Shavasana. Could be a twist, could be an inversion, could be another hip opener. once again, slowly making your way back, legs into the center. Stretch the legs out long, let your feet relax towards the long edges of the mat. Let your arms be at your sides. Lift your chest, walk the shoulder blades underneath you slightly. Deep breath in through the nose. Big, heavy sigh through the mouth. Surrender to your mat, yogis. Blink your eyes closed or lower your gaze. Scan your body. Do your best to let go. Let the ground support you. Let your mind be at rest for a few moments. Allowing the breath to be easy, light, effortless. Releasing any thoughts. Taking this time to just be